like the sun, like the sun. There will be, there will be everything.
Wanna clear a bottle of Cabernet. Wanna stay home, not even drink. Wanna get out of my own head. Wanna lay down, overthink. I wanna cry every tear I got. Put on a dress, be a stranger's dream. Lock up this heart of mine, wanna wear it on my sleeve. I kinda wanna hate you, but I wanna love you too. I wanna hold you close and let you go. Find someone new, and I wish it wasn't blood. My mind's made up in two. What's killing me the most is knowing two things can be true. Wanna throw away your Pantene. Wanna wear it to sleep tonight. Wanna wipe our slate clean. Wanna pick this thing up right where we left off. Wanna block your number, take one last time, make it another. Wish I was one or the other. I kinda wanna hate you, but I wanna love you too. I wanna hold you close and let you go. Find someone new, and I wish it wasn't blood. My mind's made up in two. What's killing me the most is knowing two things can be true. If it's black, it's white. If it's wrong, it's right. Soon as I pick one, I switch sides. I kinda wanna hate you, but I wanna love you too. I wanna hold you close and let you go. Find someone new, and I wish it wasn't blood. My mind's made up in two. What's killing me the most is knowing two things can be true. Two things can be true. Two things can be true.
You say you need your space, then pull me close. I read your silence, louder than most. One day you're warm, the next day you're cold. Got me second guessing what I already know. I give you love, but you ration yours. You open up just to close the door. Just to close the door. I stay up late, trying to read your mind. I can't read your mind, but your love got rules that change all the time. Change all the time. Why are you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes, I just want the yes. Don't play me like a song on spin. If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love.
the same. Whenever you're calling my name, I'm taking my sweet time. Hey, whatever the plan, I know I'm holding the best of me out of my hand. I know you always understand. Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire.
Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? I just wanna know. Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? I just wanna know. Did you pause for a minute? Did you even feel it? Yeah, you felt it. For a minute. Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? I just wanna know. Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? I just wanna know.
Hear you been asking about me, where I've been and where I sleep. It's hard to find me if you really want to. Turns past that takes a cool sign. Same bobcat, same old boots, trying to outrun the thought of you. But understand the truth don't stop. You can't live in a town this small. You can change your mind, but not your past. Every man just feels like new. street, but you can't outrun the memories. And I ain't mad, I just laugh sometimes. How love can fade, but this town stays mine. They say small towns just don't forget. I guess you're right about that. You can change your mind, but not your past. Every mind just feels like moving half. You can change my name in your phone. You can't leave in a town this small. Every red light still knows your car. Every Porsche light still breaks my heart. You can pack it up, girl, burn it all. You can't leave in a town this small. Don't go too far when it's written in the county stars. I try leaving, tried it all. You can't leave in a town this small. Yeah. Ooh. You can change your mind, but not your past. Every mile just feels like moving half. You can change my What can you say when love goes away that hasn't been said before? I have no rhyme that's different this time. There's no words to sing anymore. I haven't a clue why you went away. I only know you are gone. And I sit alone, my heart by the phone. And so I just listen to rain as it falls to the ground and washes the day away. Nothing to show and no place to go. So here in my room I stay. I don't know that I could forget you, no matter how hard I try. I'm all alone, and honestly
Do you hear that? My sanity about to break while everyone I know's out. On a trip, on a boat, on a lake. I'm tired of feeling all FOMO. Babe, I don't even care if we stay home. Put our to-do list on ice. Crank the AC to 79 and make a little island right here. And there ain't a palm tree in sight, but there's not a cloud in your blue eyes. If we need a drink, I'll be the bartender. I got a fifth of Patron and a blender. Baby, slipping on a swimsuit is overrated. We don't need a beach to get half naked. Life's too short, let's not waste it. Cause paradise is wherever we make it. Paradise is wherever we make it. Till the sun's up Monday. We'll tell our phones, do not disturb. I got my straw hat, babe. And you can finally pull the tags on your Tommy Bahama shirt. Look, crush up on the 85-inch sound machine when we wanna hear the ocean. I think everything we need is right here. And there ain't a palm tree in sight, but there's not a cloud in your blue eyes. If we need a drink, I'll be the bartender.
Once in a while I dream. Once in a while I think of you. I reminisce on days gone by when you and I were new. Once in a while I dream, hoping that you'd return to me. But I know that you're not coming back, so once in a while I dream. Each moment passes like hours. Each day is dark as the night. Since we have ended, I just pretend I have a reason to live. It's sad how the seasons change. Sad how the feelings go away. We were in love, but now it's over. So once in a while